What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see here, we have another haul video. It was in focus for the thumbnail, but I guess letterboxing removed the logo. But yeah, I'm tired. It's already 30 seconds into this video and I'm feeling it. It's been a long day, very long day. Today I drove down across the border into the United States of America, and that's where I got this guy, this fine gentleman right here, Grand Moff Tarkin. This is going to be a haul video. I came home with a ton of stuff. These retro figures, however, I did not come home with from the US. I actually managed to get these from my local Toys R Us. The majority of the Toys R Us stores in Canada got one case, and you're looking at the contents of one case: one Chewbacca, one Han, one Leia, one Vader, one Stormtrooper, and one Luke. And that's it. That's all they got. I heard just today there was a store in Hamilton that got 2 cases. I know for a fact there was a store in Mississauga that got 3 cases, but the majority only got 1 case. So if you missed them, you missed them. They're long gone by now. These are highly sought after because they're cool, because they're retro, but then just how limited they are in availability because of the distribution makes them even more sought after. So there you go. There's retro Luke Skywalker, looking very nice. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of this. I want to do a better comparison later. And there's the 6 characters. Some of the details. Unfortunately, with this release of figures, the cardboard is insanely flimsy. Like, they literally used cardstock, like business card paper, instead of using normal cardboard. Like this is thick. It's double layered. But even over here, it's got a little bit more strength to it than this. It feels like they used a lighter paper, or like they should have, I don't know, double layered it or something. We'll just quickly glance at all of these guys. Stormtrooper. Apparently on some of these, even if it's a reproduction blaster, the blaster is worth more than what you pay for this. Apparently. That's a rumor I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. Are the barcodes matching up? 3660. I know these are brand new, but I kind of feel like I need to get cases for these things just because of how delicate they are, even though they are a new release. No, the barcodes are different. So there's the barcode for Vader. I like that they went with the classic duel with Obi-Wan artwork on that one. And here's Princess Leia on Yavin 4 with her sport blaster. One of the things I didn't notice about these until I saw someone complaining about it on Facebook is that the vinyl caped figures, the capes are too long. So if you remove these out of the package, yeah, it's difficult to stand Vader and Leia up because their capes cover their feet. So what I understand, the way that these were created is they did not have the original molds, which doesn't surprise me because usually when a company has finished a production run on something like this, unless by contract they need to keep the molds, they're going to recycle the metal that went into those molds. So these were actually created by taking original figures, creating a 3D scan of it, and then reproducing it. So some of the details on these are a little bit different than the originals. There's the UPC for Han Solo. Look at the head on this figure. We gotta zoom in. Look at that. That's supposed to be Harrison Ford. Not even close. Not even close. But that's the original figure. That's the way they made it. The mighty Chewbacca. This is one of the weirdest vintage figures. Because it just kind of looks like a walking poop man, I guess. The fur, like it's, I don't know. It was good at the time. I can't deny that. It was good at the time, but that one doesn't hold up as well as some of the other ones do. Okay, lastly, just today, was able to pick this up. So I got those a few days ago. Last week already? It's almost been a week since I've had those. I just got this today. The only reason you want this is because it has an exclusive Grand Moff Tarkin figure. It would be nice in the retro line to get R2 and 3PO if we're gonna get them. It looks like we were supposed to, but maybe by this game? I don't know. But yeah, so you buy the game at Target. I think Target exclusive in the United States. But the only where does this say Hasbro Canada on it? Australia, New Zealand, made it. Oh, okay. It's interesting that they just use this boilerplate, but this has only been released in the United States. This has not been seen anywhere in Canada yet. Just trying to decide where I want to open this thing. We're not doing a full unboxing. We're just gonna free the Tarkin figure, so we can display him with his fellow retro figures. That's it. That's all we're doing. The rest of the game is pretty much worthless to me. I have no use for it. I might try playing it with my kids, but I'm not gonna start up a D&D league like Escape from Death Star League. Okay. Don't have a lot of... Oh, there we go. There we go. I was worried you wouldn't be able to see what it looks like. So you open the lid, and right there is Tarkin on your left. Carefully remove this white insert, and there is your retro collection Grand Moff Tarkin figure, exclusive to this board game. Very nice. Let's get in here. Let's get in here a little bit. So this is brand new. This is in the vintage style, but this figure did not exist. They never made this figure in the 70s. Interesting. Yeah, it's not bad. It works, you know. For what it is, it works. Let's check the back. Exactly the same card, except that they added Grand Moff Tarkin's name on the back of this one. And he is missing from the others. So that's very interesting how they did that. And of course, no UPC because this is an exclusive. You have to buy the board game to get the figure. Okay. So far, my retro throwback Star Wars figure set is complete. I've got all of them, which I didn't think I was going to. Didn't think I was going to get. I thought I was going to be late to get the first wave, and then I didn't think I was going to ever see this board game. I just happened to be in Target. I turned around and looked at the proper shelf, and there they were staring back at me. I was very, very surprised and very happy at the same time. Okay, we've got more. We've got more stuff. I just want to get this guy out of frame. Okay, what's next? Let's start with this next. This has been eluding me for a while now. You can already tell who it is. This is the Hulk figure from the Comic Thanos Build-A-Figure Wave, which the MCU figures were Age of Ultron figures. So this is what they based the first 10 years Hulk off of. This is the first MCU Hulk that we got. Yes. MCU Marvel Legends Hulk. There's the 2012. So that's when we started getting MCU Legends. Let's get a better look at his head sculpt here. I would use the autofocus on my camera, but it's insanely loud and you would not even be able to hear my voice. You would just hear autofocus. It's pretty good. It's not bad. I'm kind of sad because I did get this loose. Like, he just came in this little baggy thing. So there's some of his hair. You can see it right there. Some of his hair is missing paint. His eyebrows kind of missing some paint. So I've got some touch-up work on this guy, but that's okay. I don't mind. Getting him for, I think it was $15 US. Very, very happy just to have him at a fantastic price. The price was right on this guy, so happy to have him. Next up, whatever. Picked this one up. So I got Pizza Spidey. I got a couple other Hobgoblin pieces. So I started to get excited. I hopped on eBay and this happened. So I have the Guardians of the Web. This is Ultimate Spider-Woman, which if you've read, on the back it just says Spider-Woman, but this is the costume from the Ultimate Spider-Man, the Ultimate Comics comic book, and this is actually a clone of Peter Parker in that storyline. I forget what her name becomes, but yeah, she's basically Peter Parker's clone, but a woman. So happy to have this. I actually didn't even check if this has been opened or not. Looks like it's factory fresh. Unless this is one of the waves that never had tape. And then it has tape now. I can't recall. It doesn't matter. We might open it eventually. It depends. I'll probably save it up until I get the rest of the Hobgoblin pieces. Okay, we've got more. We've got a lot more. I'm watching the timer on the camera because it's going to kick me off. Okay, next up, we're going to take a departure from Marvel Legends again. We're going to travel back to Star Wars. Yes, the box has been totally beat up, but that's the way I wanted it. This is Dengar. This is from, I think it was Wave 19 of the Star Wars Black Series. This figure is insanely hard to find in Canada. The wave, if I understand correctly, the wave got canceled, so Hasbro stopped shipping it, stopped making it, and Canada got the short end of the stick. We never saw these at general retail. There's like a few cases that came out that were floating around, but so I got a discount, obviously, because look at the condition of the box. It's been totally crunched, but that's okay because I wanted it so I could open it. So my Bounty Hunter shelf, if you go on my Instagram, is now complete because that was the only one that I was missing. Now we're going to do a little bit of a throwback here. We're going to take it way, way back. Way, way, way back to 1991. I don't know if you're ready for this. You are looking at a 1991 All-Stars Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Grand Slammin' Raphael. And taking it even further back, we have a 1990 Raph the Space Cadet. Both on card The cards aren't mint, which is fine because of how old the figures are. But they're pretty darn good. They are pretty darn good. Let's quickly go over a few things here. So when I was picking up these figures off of the gentleman that was selling them, a lot of the cards that he had were the bubbles were coming off on the bottom, and this was kind of like the best of the ones that were coming off. And Raphael's my favorite turtle, so I figured, yeah, I might as well just take a couple Raphaels. But yeah, you can see there's a ding there. This one's unpunched. That's okay. This one's unpunched, but there is a little pinhole in the card up here. Someone was hanging it off of that, I think. So that one's cool. Happy to have that one. And then this Raphael. I remember having this Raphael loose as a kid. 1990. Brings back memories, man. Brings back memories. Oh, and this one's nice on the card. This was like one of the nicest ones with the bubble on the card. But then the card has this little lift on it, and then it's got this warp on it on the side. And then it's got the crease along the bubble on the back, but you know, it's fine. It's gonna look good on the shelf anyway, right? Alright, we're gonna speed things up here. To close things out, we've got... I want this guy standing. Did I knock him over, or did he just fall over? To close things out, we also... The same gentleman that provided me with Dengar also had this available for a phenomenal price. This is the Luke Cage Claire Temple 2-pack from Marvel's Luke Cage on Netflix. I'm very happy to have this 2-pack because now I have all of the Netflix Defenders figures that have been released except for the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Rail Authority box set. That's the only one that I'm missing, which is insanely expensive now. It's literally like $200 US to get that set. I know, Hulk's incredulous. But happy to have those two. I will be opening them because they were a fantastic price. And then when I bought the board game today, the Escape from the Death Star to get the Tarkin, there was one other thing that I purchased at Target, and that was the Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man and Mary Jane 2-pack. Spider-Man and Zendaya? However you say her name. 2-pack of Marvel Legends figures. Very happy to find this. I did knock him over, didn't I? That's twice now. We haven't seen this in Canada. It's not here yet. I don't know if we will or when we will. I was getting impatient. I was lucky to find it at Target. It was literally the very last box on the shelf. Everything else. There was one Forge from the Caliban wave, and that was it. They had Star Force, Captain Marvel, and no other Endgame Avengers stuff. Yeah, that's right. I took a picture. I should go double check, but okay. Yeah. I'm just looking around. I think that's it. That's it. That's a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff today. And the retro card stuff I didn't show you before, so it counts as extra, I guess, for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate you hanging out with me, and leave a comment below which of these figs is your favorite, which one you're still hunting, which one you're still after. We're going to do unboxings and reviews. I've got quite the backlog still. We'll get through it. We will get through it. Be excellent to each other. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Peace out.